So I'm here to talk about the district that I work in, which is Fulton County District. My name is Julia Okongu. I'll be going over just a couple of things about our database with the FitnessGram. This is a assignment for my measurement and evaluation in education class. You go ahead. All right, so we're first going to talk about the demographics, the different demographics as far as what I teach. I am going to pull a database from my specific class, my specific course, which is general PE. I teach physical education. I have 8 classes a day of different classes from personal fitness, general PE, team sports, and I also do health as well. My group ranges from 9th through 12th grade. In this specific general PE class, it consists of 35 kids. 32 of them are Black African American, and 3 of them are other, meaning that they are different, mixture of different race. Okay, in my class, I only have 5 girls and 30 boys. In this general PE class, mostly boys are in it, but I have 5 strong girls that were ready for the challenge. Okay, the subject that we're going to talk about today is about the FitnessGram. I'm going to pull data from them of how they did the FitnessGram in April. So the FitnessGram was created in 1982 by Cooper Institute. They did research for 35 years and then came up with this specific assessment to test kids for their cardio, endurance, their flexibility, and just to be able to improve their health. The whole purpose of the FitnessGram is to help improve student health. We have a lot as far as students with their health not being a big factor, and just their eating habits, them not getting 30 to 60 minute activities a day. This course or this assessment will help them because we have to build on. So this dynamic right here is about how we first contribute to it, because we do it from K through 12. Typically, it's from 3rd through 8th grade where we really dive into it, and then about 9th through 12th grade, we hit on it, but it is not as impactful because those kids are having other courses that they have to take, okay? So this right here is just a diagram of the fitness concept. This is just the preparation of how we get it going, okay? It starts off with student preparation, meaning that we go in and we just talk to the kids about what they're about to do, because considering the FitnessGram being in place. We do different activities that helps them to build towards the FitnessGram to be best fit for it, okay? Then we do practice procedure. Practice procedure, just activities that we do, such as things like flag football, just fun activities, just so they're always moving, okay? Then we go through assessment. The assessment is like a pre-assessment that they do before we even start, all right? Then we go into the program planning, goal setting after assessment. So we go back and look at the data of how they did during the pre-assessment. Then we as a department, we go through and we talk about what's the goal, how to get them going, where they are as a collective, okay? Then we start promoting tracking. So as we're doing different activity that builds up to it, we may do like relays or stuff like that that contributes for this FitnessGram, okay? Then we reassess. The reassess is the database that you finna see further on that I pulled for these 35 kids, okay? The reassess happened in April. We reassess, we went through all these, we reassess, we set goals before we even reassess. Hey, y'all did this before, this is what we need for y'all to make or try to make, do your best, all right? Then we revise. We revise meaning we go back, we talk about what they did during the FitnessGram, and then we talk about did they hit their goal? That's our main thing, did you hit the goal, okay? Then we complete the FitnessGram. All right, you can go ahead. All right, for this specific FitnessGram, because there are different categories that you could implement. At my school at Fulton, Langston Hughes High School, we did these 4 specifically. We did their height, the push-up, the 20-meter pacer, and the sit and reach. The sit and reach consists of the left and right side, okay? All right, so we're gonna first start off with the pacer guide. The pacer guide is the 20-meter laps. They start at one end and then they run to another, and they on a timer, so they cannot go until the sound goes off. Once the sound goes off, then they stop and they wait for it to go off again. There are different levels to this. So For the age group specifically, because I teach 9th and 12th grade, it's 15-year-olds and 18-year-olds, okay? So for my group, for my general PE group, I had, for girls, 3 16-year-olds and 2 17-year-olds. So when you look at this, as a 16-year-old, they had to do 32 laps, okay? For a 17-year-old, they had to do 35. Going into boys, I had 7 15-year-olds, 10 16-year-olds, 10 17-year-olds, and 3 18-year-olds, okay? So for the, you're fine, we can go back for me. Thank you. Okay, so for the 15-year-olds, for boys, they had to hit 42. That's typically on the 4th level. 16-year-olds had to hit 47, 17-year-olds had to hit 50, and 18-year-olds had to hit 54. Okay, nice. All right, so this is the database that was pulled, okay? So I highlighted key things that I wanted us to see. So in April, we're gonna begin with the girls aspect of the 20 meter and the height. We just roughly just get their height just so they can see how gradually, have they grown, have they stayed the same. And then our most important thing was the meter, okay? So for the meter, I had 3, which was my 16-year-olds, that reached 15, one girl reached 23, one reached 20. These are my girls, right? All below 32. So no one met the range, okay? For my 17-year-old, all were below 35. So once again, these are the girls that were in blue. My 17-year-olds are in blue. One hit 20, another one hit 19. All below 35, okay? All right, so for my boys, my 15-year-old, there were 4 that met range. These are the 4 that are highlighted in yellow, okay? One boy hit 45, one boy hit, 2 boys, I'm sorry, hit 45, another boy hit 70, another boy hit 65, okay? Which is well above their range. Theirs was 42. So for the blue, which is my 16-year-olds, I had 2 that hit 50, okay? And for my orange, I had another one which hits 50, and that's 17-year-old. So roughly 7 out of my 35 kids are the ones who actually met the range. And that's okay. We have some discrepancies in our gym, so that's the only reason why we weren't able to build as we would like to at our school, because we consist of, so this is my lowest class, 35 is my lowest class. I typically have 45 to 50 kids in one class. Okay. All right, so this is our push-ups. All right, so with the boys are in the blue, the girls are in the yellow. Okay, so for push-ups, as you can see coming down here, because I teach 15 through 18, girls are 7. All they have to do is 7 push-ups. That's the range. Boys from 15 is 16. The rest are 18. So the ones that are highlighted are the ones that did not meet. Okay, everyone else pretty much met. But these are the ones that did not meet. So, I'm sorry, let me go back to look. Yes, they did not meet the ranges. Okay, so, next please. Okay, sit and reach. On my sit and reach, everybody made it. Typically, sit and reach is for flexibility. Everybody pretty much did what they were supposed to do. The boys' range is 8 and up. The girl max is 12, and they all made it. The highest they can go to is 12. So everybody pretty much made it on the sit and reach. All right, issues in our PE, as I spoke of earlier, it's overpopulated. We have way too many kids. So if I have 50 and there are 5 coaches that teaches at one time, they have 50 as well. So it's kind of hard to, 45, 50 as well. So it's kind of hard to do what we need to do as far as with the pacer. But everything else, as you see, we mastered. Another thing is tennis. We have a big tennis issue in Fulton County, specifically at my school, which also has hindered kids from doing what we need them to do as far as in PE. All right, areas of celebration. Everybody in my class, in that specific class, completed the fitness ground. something to celebrate. Another thing is majority met their goals. That's what we wanted. Majority needs to meet their goal when we implement it in the fitness ground, at least 80%. Okay, our weakness, of course, as I spoke of it, is the pacer. The pacer, and I told you, we just very much overpopulated, and we're trying our best to work on it. Next. All right, so our next steps. We're gonna have a department meeting coming up in July for pre-planning, and another district meeting. Jody is our lead for our department, for just all over, for our district for PE. She's our lead. Her name is Jody Flemings, and we're going to talk about just the numbers that we have in PE, because if fitness gram is going to be our assessment, our big assessment, we have to lower the numbers some type of way. We have to figure it out. All right, and this concludes my meeting. Are there any questions or anything that y'all have? All right, thank you.